welcome to another edition of Above the Net. I'm your host, Dylan Vazzano. Doing things a little bit differently this morning. We've got assistant coach Cassandra Joyner stopping by here on Above the Net. And so CJ, after the two matches this weekend in Morehead State and Eastern Kentucky, two tough road environments. Overall, take us through the two matches.
EKU was pretty brutal. They were really hyped up, a hard team to beat only because when they're at home, they really have the home crowd behind them. Great fans there. They have a band that's always playing, so it's hard to hear each other. We didn't play up to our standards, but they also played much better than we had seen them the week prior. Morehead, that was a tough loss. We played neck and neck with them, pretty consistent. They were better than us on Saturday.
Well, it seemed like there was some young talent that stepped up. We'll be actually speaking for our player part of Above the Net with freshman Sydney Lemon. What can you say about some of this young talent that has played well this year?
It's a learning process and practice. And then when we get into the games and they're using everything that we've taught them or some of the things that we've taught them, it's exciting, because we see that the future is much brighter. We're not doing as well as we expected now, but we're really young, so next year it'll be much better, and the end of the season should be on the up and ups.
Well, crunch time now. 6 matches remain in the regular season, but the next 4 are at home. Got to be a good spot for you guys.
Yes, it's always nice to play in front of the home crowd. I think our girls really enjoy it. We enjoy it. We don't have to travel as much, and we get to, relax a little bit, and we're more comfortable at home, I'd say.
Well, this weekend, you see both ends of the conference spectrum. First, you got Austin Peay right now in last place in the OVC. That's on Friday. Then Saturday, Murray State, the top team in the conference. How about this upcoming weekend of matches?
Preparing for these teams is going to be a little bit difficult. Last week, we kind of prepared for similar play. Austin Peay, not as physical, but still a great team. They're going to fight. Murray State, if you leave a hole in the block, they're definitely going to abuse the hole, and that makes it tough for us because we need to step in and be stopped on defense pretty quick.
Sydney Lemon now joins us here on Above the Net. And so from a player's perspective this past weekend, obviously tough road environment going to Eastern Kentucky and Morehead State. Once again, from a player's point, take us through those two matches.
Well, obviously this weekend we went up against some tough competition, but the girls really battled through. I mean, we didn't win against them, but we're just really learning how to come together as a team. We're still really young and figuring it out.
So with you being a freshman, we've asked the other freshmen on Above the Net, similar question. What have you learned most in your first year about the collegiate game?
This season's definitely been a lot longer, and earlier morning practices, more intense play, and faster paced game overall, but it's been great competition. I've learned a lot.
Well, now moving forward, 6 matches to go in the regular season. Once again, from a player's perspective, what do you think Tech needs to do, get back on track, and make the OVC tournament?
Well, today we actually had a super intense practice, and all we did was scream for like an hour and a half, and it was a lot of fun, and we just need to encourage each other more and be louder and get ourselves to that point.
Well, that's going to do it now for another edition of Above the Net. The Golden Eagles, they will be at home this week. They'll have a match Friday against Austin Peay and then Saturday against Murray State.